say on the other songs.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 494. It's Friday, April 5th, 2013, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Internet talk radio for your imagination. Mike Matthews broadcasting from the last place on earth, located somewhere in Castro Valley, California. Today we hear from Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the engineer. Plus we bring you this segment Into an Interview, where we talk to the beautiful singer-songwriter Courtney Jaye. Mike's Daily Podcast. And last night I played an open mic in Alameda, and I completely blew it. But that's okay. Mike's Daily Podcast. I was singing my song, which you can hear on the website, mikesdailypodcast.com, called Castro Valley. And for some reason, I forgot the words. O'Malley. But since it's an original song, no one really was the wiser. Meanwhile, you can't take family portraits anymore at Sears and Walmart, those misers. The company that does the photography for both stores, CPI, has closed down. Mike's Daily Podcast. They've been hurt by digital photography. You know, that thing that you can do on like any apparatus now. Mike's. Seriously, you can daily take a picture with your podcast nose clipper. Yeah! Okay, maybe not with that. But everything. Phone, camera, tablet. Okay, that's pretty much it. Oh, look, it just walked in.
Hello, Mike Matthews here. Chely Shoehart, the gift shop supervisor, and I'm like really sad.
Why are you sad?
Because we can't do any more family portraits anymore.
Well, you can, but CPI can't, which does it in Walmart and Sears. That looks like that was a fun job. Hey, make sure, sit down. Okay, your baby's crying. Make the baby stop crying. Everybody smile. Everybody look at the camera. Okay, it's like trying to get a flock of geese to look at the camera.
Like, I enjoyed the band Flock of Seagulls.
See, now they would have been fun to take a picture of.
I think in order to make money, because I am a budding entrepreneur, is I'm going to start taking family portraits in the gift shop of the last place on earth.
You do that, and we'll watch our insurance rates go through the roof.
Why do you always have to tear down my ideas?
Well, you're right. It'll work.
Thank you.
It's not like we're at a real place or anything.
I know.
Look who else just walked in. Hello, Mike. This is Floyd the Floorman.
And this is John Deere the engineer. Mike, we are very saddened by no more family portraits. We were going to take a family portrait together.
Oh, the two of you.
Yes. We think it's about time the two of us had our picture taken together.
Yeah. Up till now, we've never taken our picture together because we thought it might cause blindness. Wow, why would you think that? Because I'm Floyd the Floorman. I really don't want people to go blind. Well, that's really nice of you. Oh, here's some other interesting news. So that band, New Kids on the Block, the only reason why I know about them is, A, when I was working in radio in the late 80s, they came out and I had to play their music and get a million requests. Had to answer the phones all the time and hear little girls going,
I want to hear New Kids on the Block. Please don't go, girl.
I had to hear that all the time.
Mike Matthews, that voice sounded a lot like me.
Because it was you.
Oh.
Anyway, I got to meet Jordan Knight and Jonathan Knight. They came to the station that I was working at. Now, this was like in 2005 or 6 in Ventura. They were promoting, Jordan Knight was promoting a solo album, and Jonathan Knight was with him. Now, both these guys were New Kids on the Block. I had no idea who Jonathan Knight was, his brother. I had no idea that he was also in the band. My wife, crazy about New Kids on the Block. When I told her this story later, she was like, what? You didn't know that? That's crazy. But he was the more quiet one, and I guess he's dealt with anxiety. He talked about that with Oprah in the past. But on a concert stage in New York City, Thursday night, he left the stage last night during an iHeartRadio performance, which iHeartRadio concerts tend to cause a lot of meltdowns. Note Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day. He went into rehab after going and performing at a iHeartRadio concert. Well, thankfully he has gotten help and he's much better now, according to his Rolling Stone article that recently came out. But that's where he had his meltdown, was at an iHeartRadio concert. So Jonathan Knight just walked off the stage, just left. He apologized later on Twitter, but hopefully things are okay with him. Nobody at the radio station, by the way, recognized him until we got to the hip-hop station. I was leading them around, kind of giving them both a tour. And when we got to the hip-hop station, the two hip-hop guys went nuts. And they're like, oh my gosh, look, it's Jonathan Knight. He's the quiet one. And they had him on the radio, and he talked. And the DJ that was on the air that was mixing on the turntables, yes, they actually had turntables, got some New Kids on the Block song on, and they sang along with it. Totally impromptu. It was a fun moment.
Well, Mike Matthews, it's like a wonderful story.
Yeah, other than that and getting my picture taken with the both of them, I had no idea about New Kids on the Block at all. Seriously. Step by Step, Hanging Tough. Okay, I know those songs. This one's for the children. Oh, God, I know too many New Kids on the Block songs. Help me, Floyd the Floorman. I'm dumping this bucket of mop water on top of your head because I'm Floyd the Floorman. Oh, yes. Cascading down. Calgon, Take Me Away. York, Peppermint Patty. So, if you are distraught by all the meltdowns happening at iHeartRadio concerts, or if you also are finding this whole thing with I had no idea what our first topic is. What was our first topic on today's show? Portrait studios. Yeah, that's how important that one was. Are you concerned about portrait studios disappearing? Do you love digital photography and taking pictures with your nose clippers? You can email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. Email me there, and we'll read your comments on the section Emails from Email. mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. Also email me there if you'd like to be a guest on the show, or if you would like to sponsor the show. And check out the website, mikesdailypodcast.com, where you can listen to the show, where you can also find links to where to listen to us in iTunes and subscribe to the show in iTunes. More people find out about us if you do that, and you can rank this show and comment on this show there. We have the link there, as well as links to where to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Yelp. And also you can read the blog and see the podcast picture, as well as you can shop for cool things on Amazon and find out what the Amazon deal of the day is if you click through mikesdailypodcast.com, where we have a link to Amazon. We actually get a little cash, supposedly. We haven't seen any yet, but we'll see what happens. I'll let you know what happens with that. mikesdailypodcast.com.
Into an interview.
Hey, this is Courtney. I'm not around right now. Leave me a message, and I'll call you as soon as I can.
Isn't that an amazing voice? Okay, so actually, we ended up getting a hold of each other.
Hello?
Courtney Jaye!
Hey, Mike.
It's Mike Matthews from Mike's Daily Podcast.
Hi, how are you?
I am excellent because I'm talking to the most beautiful woman that ever sang a note.
Oh, goodness. I need to call you more often.
You have so many amazing photographs on the internet.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Thank you. Well, I work with really good photographers, so I can't take the credit.
And you picked some beautiful dresses, and like this one that you have in the video for Say Oh Say. That's a cool retro hot dress.
Well, I am slightly obsessed with vintage animal print.
Now,
if you saw my closet, you would understand.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just think over time I visit vintage stores all over the country, and I end up seeing these prints that are from a certain era, I guess like maybe the late 60s and into the 70s, and I just start acquiring. You know, and the next thing you know, you have a closet full of vintage animal print.
See, now you are so blessed because you have found a type of clothing that looks fantastic on you. You found. See, now I love to get black T-shirts that have unimportant writing on them and wear shorts, and that looks awful on me. But that's what I'm attracted to. And you. Well,
hey.
You found the right clothes. I guess so. But my own is making me look horrible. But your own is making you look fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Seriously, What is that dress you're wearing on the cover of Love and Forgiveness? I've seen this picture. It's also very nice. This it also has kind of that vintagey look.
Yes, it does. It's my theme, I guess, lately.
Are you going to be wearing something like that tonight at the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco?
What am I wearing tonight? Oh, I haven't thought that far ahead. No, working with Stephen Lynch is really mellow, and I usually just wear some jeans and a shirt and just call it a day.
Do you want to borrow one of my black T-shirts that has unimportant writing on it?
How big is it?
I've got big ones that would probably fit over you like a tent. But I have I might have if I really wash it in, is it the hot water that makes it shrink? Yeah. Scalding hot water?
Just bring it. You never know. Just bring it.
Well, I can't wait to see what you're wearing. I'm hopefully going to go to the show tonight at the Palace of Fine Arts, a fantastic place to see anybody perform, the theater there. And
I'm excited, yeah.
And you are currently based in Nashville. And I'm just letting you know that in case you didn't know where you were based, so you know where to go back to.
Yes, good reminder. Thank you.
But you lived in Kauai for a while.
I did, yes. I sure did.
How is that like macadamia nuts? Beautiful there? And do you swim a lot?
It's Hawaii.
It's amazing.
It's pretty special, yeah. It's pretty amazing. It's my favorite place on Earth.
Wow. It is a beautiful part of Hawaii. And I went there when I was a kid. I remember like the Fern Grotto. And they sing to you there.
Yes. It's really just wonderful. I miss it every day.
But how did you get from there all the way to Nashville? I know you hit a couple places along the way.
Yeah. I moved there when I was... When did I go there? I moved there when I was 19 years old, and I just realized that you can't really pursue a music career from an island in the middle of the South Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved to Athens, Georgia. My family's in Atlanta, and I had a lot of friends in Athens at the time, so it just seemed like a natural place to go for a little while. So I was there for about close to a year. And then I hopped to Austin, Texas, and I went to San Diego, and then Los Angeles, and then finally Nashville.
Wow. You hit all the music places.
Some of them, yeah. I've never done the Northwest.
Oh,
or, I've never lived up there. I'd like to check out Portland for a little while.
I'm going to Portland next week.
Oh, lovely.
For the first time. I've never been there.
Yeah, we're going on Saturday, tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. Where are you going to play up there?
I think we're at the Baghdad Theater.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have just missed you. But hopefully we'll see you tonight. So
yes.
So you played Athens. I mean, you were in Athens for a while. Did you run into REM or B-52s?
No. I mean, you see, I used to see Michael Stipe out and about. You know, just having a cocktail somewhere.
Was his head shaved or unshaved?
It was shaved. Yeah.
Funky hat or no funky hat?
No, I think he was bald.
Wow, just enjoying the free scalp.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I enjoyed your video for Say Oh Say, where you have the designer Manuel intro you.
Thank you.
And
yeah.
How did that come about?
I discovered Manuel, or maybe I think it was 2007, when I moved to Nashville, I was hanging out with a girlfriend of mine, and she was cleaning out her closet.